Hey guys, welcome to the discussion of the week. I believe this is the 10th discussion. So this week we're going to be talking about Rawls justice, um, and we're specifically going to deconstruct the original position and the intuitive argument. So the original position, the premise of that consists with the veil of ignorance, and the veil of ignorance it's hypothetical. It asks the individual trying to um, determine a solution for a certain political problem or just any problem in the world to disregard their class, gender, race, ethnicity, their political opinions, their religion, if they had advantages or disadvantages, their health, education, their family. Disregard all of that, and then they would have their most unbiased solution whenever they disregarded those things to any problems they were trying to figure out. Um, so there would be two principles of justice that would emerge from this contract, this hypothetical contract. The first provides equal basic liberties for all citizens. The principles takes priority over the second principle. That should be noted. So the second principle concerns social and economic equality. Although it does not require an equal distribution of income and wealth, it permits only those social and economic inequalities that work to the advantage of the least well-off members of society. So I believe this would be I don't know if it would be a final solution to any problems, but I feel like it would be a good way to start, because how could anyone really disregard all of these things in their life? That goes into like human psychology and our subconscious and ego, and it's a very complex question, to ask somebody to disregard all of those things, and it might not even be possible for some people or anyone for that matter. So I feel like it's a good exercise because it does give the person some perspective into other people's life, and it gives them some sympathy, but overall I don't know if it's realistic. So now we're going to deconstruct the intuitive argument. The intuitive argument states that economic inequalities are justified in competitions that are fair or equal. So a competition can be fair if there's no disadvantages to either of the parties. And that means like disadvantages regarding their sex, their race, their gender, um, any of those things. So there can't be any disadvantages. And that way, economic inequality can kind of be disregarded. That's what Rawls says. So again, I don't know if it's possible to disregard these disadvantages, if you want to call them disadvantages. But I mean, hypothetically, that would be great if we could do that. If we could have fair competitions, but who's to say what equality really is? So that's one of the big problems. So, secondly, think through a political issue of your choice from behind the veil of ignorance. So I decided to cover a current topic: should we build a border wall? So I thought, as an American citizen living in modern society, if I did not care about the environment as much, I'd probably say, maybe that's a good idea, but then there's other things to take into consideration, like how much is it going to cost, how will it affect me. So those are questions, that would come up for that individual. Secondly, I would look at, someone who is an American who is concerned about the rights of the environment, and they would probably disregard that. And then thirdly, I would look at maybe a Mexican family who has, issues in their home country, and if they are seeking refuge in America, they would most likely say, no, I don't want the border to be built. Or then there might be families in Mexico who say, yes, I do want the border to be built because, I want people here in Mexico to keep our economy alive. So that's my video for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.